I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. I am Vixen at Hunty Sunflower, great mother, ancestors, and ascended masters. Together we are the A team. Allow me to tap into my collective with the highest vibration. Allow me to be a beacon of light and hope. I give you permission to remove all negative energy as well as low vibrational energy. Any energy being sent or siphoned, I call judgment for that situation. All evil eyes go blind and monitored spirits. All senses that should not be, eliminate them. Ashe, yea, this is my decree, and I declare as my words do not come to me void. Gratitude, I love you. Thank you for all you do and all that I can do. So today is Saturday, which I find very beautiful because on the bottom of the deck we do have Pocahontas energy out. Now you could be an earth sign, so you got resonate. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. I'm also picking up that you have a Taurus stellium. Now that is very specific. When you are, let's say, okay, we're in Gemini season. That means that you came from the Gemini constellation. But you have to go through other constellations in order to get your spiritual gifts, master your qualities and abilities that you were going to do on the walking path of your your own journey, rather. So some of this could even be virtual for me to say that. But I'm really just picking up that you are someone that enjoys nature a lot. And with Pocahontas being here, this is harmony as well as balanced energy. The number six could be very significant. You could be a life path six or you can be a life path 33. I found two tickets when I went out in nature myself today. And no, it wasn't today. It was the other day. It's raining today. I didn't really go outside today. However, I did find these tickets when I was out at the park. Now, when I was at the park, I noticed that they had another ticket out, but it was tour, so I didn't want to get it. But I like to collect rocks and stuff on my journey. And when I got these tickets, totally the number equal to be number 61. Something could have happened when you were 16, or you could be 61, taking how it resonate. The number, the number red is very significant. So the number 61 is very significant as well as the number 16 once again. It's also giving me the energy that you're someone that's going through a tower moment at this time. Or you could be going through like this upheaval of chaos, just, feeling like things are not really going the way that you want them to go. But you're also being able to pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities around you. One of the cards said 79219. Then the other one said 79296. And these are the tickets, y'all. The tickets was red, by the way. And so this is giving me your root chakra energy. You could be firm in your root chakra, or you could be feeling like you're a little unbalanced when it comes to your root chakra. Now, I was getting this vision of a little boy. The little boy had a green dinosaur. I was picking up on two women, and this could have been a aunt, a mother, a sister. This could have been even the little boy's sister. I'm not really sure, but that's what I was getting. And the little boy asked me for something on the couch, and when I got him something off the couch, it was a green dinosaur. So when I saw that, I was wondering exactly why I saw certain energies there that was, I'm not saying she's a single mom, but I was picking up on the dad's energy. Now, I don't think this dad that was present was this little boy's dad. I just got a ringing from my ancestors, so confirmation. In layman's terms, I feel like somebody is playing house and they don't want you to go off and play house with anyone else. With the Four of Pentacles here to the Nine of Cups, it's like somebody is holding on to foundations that has already been established, but you're seeing a wish fulfillment somewhere else. When I asked was this their son or was they were playing house with this person, I had the Five of Wands to come out. So it's a lot of disagreements, a lot of strife and tension in the mix. And because you have chose to complete your perseverance of your own challenges in life, you're kind of putting up your defense, and you want to maintain control. Whereas you also use a lot of your inner resources, as well as possibly struggling on being on the edge a lot of times, or even lack of motivation. You could be a fire sign, take it how it resonate, but I am getting Sagittarius and Leo energy. And the only one that is not really showing its present is Aries. Something could have took place in March, which is Aries energy, in the earlier part of April. With this fire sign here for the Five of Wands as well, there's heavy Leo, so August is very significant. I just heard judge, so maybe something is going to be like a verdict or something. I know that's why I've been kind of MIA. So if y'all been wondering where I have been kind of retreating because I have my own stuff to really kind of take care of lately. But we are making progress, and collectively we will make progress. And if you've seen my post, then you know that I stand with Carmelo Anthony. Within this energy, I see that a lot of you are releasing limits and beliefs. You're exploring darker thoughts of what can be and what, kind of alchemizing your way out of things. But at one point in time, you felt like you were in this enemy. You were okay. You was in this energy with the enemy. So within this lack of will energy, a lot of your manifestations probably felt like they were coming to a halt, but you have been kind of like playing it small a little bit, or even lacking faith on long-term views, as well as obstacles standing in your way. Judgment has been called on that situation, as well as in this energy. Just a need for you to have self-discipline at this time, because right now you are showing up that you have like aggression energy in your presence. Or this could just be subconsciously how you're feeling because you're not sure how to express yourself when it comes to these trials and tribulations. Now, for y'all know, I follow Metasapien 666 on TikTok, and I found it very beautiful how she broke down what's going on with this case and everything like that. And I feel like a lot of you are going through the ego. It's like you're going through a dark night of the soul, and you're struggling to feel exactly how to go and where to go. And it's like some of you not even sure if you want to be alone, but your ancestors are telling you to, really take on that stimulation. But it's like right now it's a lot of pride around you, whether this is your energy or just, mirroring energy. But I do see that you're someone that maybe take care of all the bills, or you're someone that just you're focusing on your own bills. I'm just getting bills energy coming up here strong. Then I've got white deer here, which is ancestral energy. 747 angel number is very significant. Two of cups to the two of swords is like you have an ability to gain something, but you must cut off something to get something. And it's a need to really just choose yourself, because in order to choose the love that you desire, you must really have self-love for yourself at this time. I'm getting that song. I think I don't know if it's the Refugees or just Lauryn Hill, but If I Rule the World. It's like if you're going to lead something, you have to go through training, right? You have to go through like initiation of exactly how you're going to lead. And that's exactly what's going on with that dark night of the soul. It's like you're trying your best to release the limits and beliefs, release the shadow side of you, and step more into your higher self. But you're kind of afraid that once you put all in this work or put all this time in, something still is not going to go the direction that you want it to go. And it's like, don't really focus on the outcome, embrace the journey, because that's the key to your success. That's what's the token that's going to get you elevated to the next steps. And even though you do have balance and you do have harmony showing up in your presence, it's a need for you to just stay present and know that you're abundant just by being able to tap in within yourself, or create, make today better than what it was yesterday, if that makes sense for some of you. And I know it can be kind of challenging for some of you if you were attached to other people's children, And, that may be something that you're juggling or even, trying to adapt to, but the tower is definitely taking place. And more with that fire energy, we have Mars coming through with the tower. And when we started this reading, I told you guys I was picking up on the tower energy. Once you let this tower fall, and it's a sudden upheaval because you have sudden insights that wasn't present to you before. But now, once you allow things to fall into place the way that they should, the sun will shine again, okay? And within this energy, it's a need for you to allow your inner child to be happy, allow this rebirth to know that all is well. And going through the dark night of the soul is that tower moment, and comes the rebirth of the sun card. And what's beautiful, the tower card is 16, so you have 17 and 18 missing its presence, which is the star card as well as the moon card. I feel like that's your present energy. I really do, because the sun card is after the tower, which is saying the star is presently seeing through illusions. The star is presently learning how to shine confidently by themselves on their own. And it's okay, because for some of you, even if you have a twin, you still came into the world one by one. Y'all probably grew in the womb together and things like that, but y'all journeys are going to be different. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling bored, or you're working on, trying to be perfectionism or perfect, it's a need to just find that self discipline. And I find that beautiful because now we have Aries showing its presence. And I told you I was picking up on heavy fire energy. With this, it's also giving Taurus energy, and we talked about earth signs earlier in the reading as well. The Knight of Pentacles is showing up in reverse because you feel like all that you put in is going to come without a reward. But you don't have to focus on the outcome so much. You just need to focus on how you're going to keep moving forward and stride with elegance. It's not even stride with pride. It's just being able to have your shoulders back and breathe versus feeling like everyone is out to get you, or even feeling like everyone is, talking about this or talking about that. And maybe this person gets with their friends and, they say X, Y, and Z about this relationship dynamic of parentingship or co-parenting. What you did was what you were supposed to do. Do you supposed to stay in situations that don't serve you? Absolutely not. Do you still have attachment issues, that you have to work through? Yes, you do. But it's still a part of your journey that you were supposed to, and you've helped as long as you could. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. So we have water energy, love spell coming through. So with water energy, I only see one water card on the table. And I know, well, two of them actually. And if I count that one that came up in my mind's eye, that'd be three with the Two of Cups. So I feel like this has been a love spell that kind of like behooved you to be as far as it's got to this point. The color green is very significant. Oh, and that dinosaur that I was picking up in my dream was a green dinosaur that the little boy wanted. So it's like wishes are waiting for you, but you have this fear of change. And it's like if you let go, you're not wanting to be alone because you have put in time, you have put in effort. But even if you're alone, I'm not really seeing that you're going to be alone for a long period of time, but you may have to be alone for I'm hearing the next 6 months. So it's like within the next 6 months, you may do be alone, but it is something that you can do that is going to bring clarity as well as a new car and a new home. So if some of you have been wondering like how you're going to get back and forth to work or how you're going to get a roof over your head, I do see within the next 6 months that something is going to come in for you. It's a need to nurture yourself and nurture your gifts because your body needs healing and it needs to be readjusted. And it's like some of you are even empaths, and it's like if people are around you, you're still picking up on the energy of things that don't serve you. Or even if you have let them people go, let's say this person calls you, that's still an energetic code and that's still an energetic call. So it's like you're able to still pick up on the energy. Even if you're not even picking up the phone, let's say you're just scrolling social media, be careful of what content you're watching because you're consuming that into your spirit at the end of the day. We have Ingrid. So acceptance and sisterhood is here. That fell over here on the Two of Pentacles. Lovers unite with the Nine of Pentacles over here to the Nine of Cups. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you're focused on the bag right now, it's like your bag is not multiplying. If anything, is distracting. So maybe you're distracting yourself at work, but it's subtracting. It's kind of like what I'm getting for some of you. For some of you, you're distracting yourself into work, and some of you, you're actually building and you're making progress. But it's like something that you're kind of doing on the back end, or you're having to do to it kind of like keep to yourself at this time. 1313 age number is very significant, as well as 4224. You are worthy and you are created a masterpiece, but you must trust that you are the author of your own story. And if you're not liking something, it's okay to take the pencil and erase it. It's okay to take the pencil and rewrite it. Let go of your excellence. No, that you say something. Shout out to DP Squid on the beat. I'm hearing this song come through. Hold on, y'all, because it's by Beyonce. I'm hearing this song come through. Um, in the song, it's when she did Lion King. And she said, take the pen. It's called Bigger. It is called Bigger by Beyonce. And in this song, she says, take the pen and rewrite it. Understand the truth about that question in your soul. Look up, don't look down, then watch the answers unfold. Life is your birthright. They hid that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. Step out of your estimates, step in your essence, and know that you're excellent. So I do know that some of my cards tell you all to journal. Let me see. We got angels number 1313, 1717, and 1919, which is giving the energy of clarity through self-reliance as well as transformation. This transformation is personal because for some of you, it feels like you're on your last transformation. And on some of you, this is the very first initiation, the very first transformation that you've been through. And it's like you're not really sure if you should stay the course. And I also was picking up on the golf course of gratitude spirit because I'm getting that vision again. I'm picking up on that. And it's like right when you, I don't know if you'd use a driver, a putt. I don't know. I don't really golf, but my uncle golf. So I kind of, I used to when I was younger, mess around with him a little bit. But he was trying to show me as much as he could. And I will always hit the ball and it'd be like almost going in the hole. And it's kind of like the energy that I was getting when I saw what I saw. So it's like you're right there on the brink of being able to get a hole in one. And I want to clarify the energy. We have strength, destiny, and honor to the Two of Cups. I told y'all I was seeing the Two of Cups earlier. This is a sacred union, and you'll all be able to pray together. With this pray together, to me, remember, black woman, black man. When people are praying to the Christianity people that they be praying to, know that y'all be the ones that they praying to. You like if you waking up in the middle of the night and you tired and you like I just went to sleep. How am I still tired? You've been fighting on the behalf of people because you the true gods and goddesses. You waking up with bruises and marks on you that you don't know where they coming from, but you know it look like you didn't got to fight. And some of you remember fighting in dreams. It's because you are the true gods and goddesses. And within this union is gonna be like something fresh because two celestial beings are coming together. You both was used to dealing with karmics, and the karmics was in your way to stop this union from coming together, but this was an initiation you were supposed to go through in order to know how to move and how to go on the behalf of humanity, not just even for yourself. And once this comes into union, it's going to be so much fun under the sun. I'm even seeing like once you two finally decide to just walk away, it's going to be like so much fun under the sun. Some of you could have recently, okay, I was going to say personally, but some of you could have recently got a massage, or you could have a personal masseuse, take it how it resonate. And even if you get your nails done, I'm seeing like somebody personally comes to you. So maybe y'all gonna be in a position to like have house calls versus going to these places. But the number 333 is very significant. We have roses, purple, and to trust your gut. This is giving me root chakra, first eye, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. This union is going to be very creative. And I do know we had the inner child cards that come through earlier with like letting your inner child create. But it's like if you feel the passion or if you feel the need to like want to work on something, here you go. It's right here. It came out with Tiana. They both came out together in reverse. And so it says, create with your inner child, sacral chakra healed. Tiana, 1010, angel number significant. And Princess Tiana is the Disney princess that I was getting. Because with her, she didn't want no one to do anything for her. She kind of wanted to kind of grind and get her own because she knew. I mean, I don't really like to say that she knew, but she had a more overstanding of life. She didn't want no Prince Charming. She wanted to be the one to do it. And within this, she knew you must. I think they said something like it's you have to kiss a couple frogs before you meet your prince. And this is Prince Navi, which is her prince, which she did get her happily ever after and everything like that. But in the movie, he was a frog. And they had to like he had to learn how to be thank you, baby. He had to learn how to come off his high horse. Basically, he had his parents' money. He kind of inherited that. He didn't really know like what it was to struggle, and she did know what it was to struggle. So these are two opposite people that's coming together to be, when he went through that initiation, trust me, he wanted to make sure Mama Dreams was funded. He wanted to make sure that she, never needed for anything because he never found love like Tiana's. And she kind of had that nurturing spot for him. She kind of had that energy that was just, she could check his ego, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't really want to get too caught up in it, but she was the only one that could kind of like check him like no other. So, yeah. However, it's a lot of prosperity through work and manifestation within its energy. And like I told you all earlier, I was picking up on green, and Tiana is green, but it's also giving me that emerald energy. Venus could also be very significant, which is Friday, but Venus is the love and beauty energy as well. And this person, as well as you, we done had 144 to come out twice. When I tell you the both of you are going through a spiritual awakening, one may be further in their awakening than the other, but somebody awakening has triggered the other's awakening. It's like I'm here, it's no one like you. So that's kind of beautiful energy, especially like I just gave you the analogy with Tiana and Navi, because that's exactly how he felt with her. With this renewal and innocence, I'm also getting in there when I forgot the little bug name, but he was singing to like the star or whatever. And remember when I told y'all that the star and the moon was the only two cards missing so far. It may come out, but I haven't gotten them on the table yet. It's a lot of confidence. It's a need to step boldly in your path because this is how your marriage is going to come into fruition. Two hands to heaven is here as well as love beyond fear. And it's okay if yes, thank you. Let me see. This is a little bug. His name is Ray, and he was singing to the star. I don't know. Let me see her name. What was her name? But he was singing to her, and that he would follow her light. Like if you look at that show, well, the movie rather, he would follow her light, and he'd just be singing to her. And he's like, "I know I'm coming. I know I'm gonna get back to you. I know I'm gonna get back to you." And it's like with that's just kind of like how this is. So when I said that one of your energies is kind of like further than the others, it's like someone is following one another. Y'all remember that game that they would play in the pool, Marco Polo? But I'm hearing that. And within that game, it's like that's a spiritual call. Like it's very spiritual because one person is calling out and the other person is blind. So it's like being able to follow, the lead of someone, and you're not being led to a trap. And I know I'm hitting a tooth on the nail because my words are starting to, it's starting to sound like I'm stuttering. So maybe one of you maybe stutter, or it's like when it's coming to you and you may not know, kind of like what to say. However, I do pick up on what I've been saying, like for my past readings. You don't really have to worry about too much of what you're going to say because your higher selves is going to be doing the talking. It's like I feel like some of you have been practicing what you're going to say or what you wanted to say. It's kind of like what I'm getting. And with this energy that was starting the reading, that you're like playing house, I kind of feel like somebody's like, you're going to go over there and play house with them. This card's going to be a Virgo. But the Virgo energy gives me the healer energy, and this is service and purity. And we do have parents reborn as well as kids and new mommy. Both of you are coming or showing presence as the phoenix risings, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that spiritual essence is very, very strong. The both of you had to go through the dark night of the soul, because with Regina King coming through, this is like that. Having to bite, or having to battle, having to worry in the spirit, and knowing how to, lead. Because when she played in Once Upon a Time, she was Regina King, but she was the mayor of the city. So it's kind of like that. And we have Divine Union here with Forever Mine by the OJs. Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. We do have the karmic ties coming up. So your initials could be B, D, P, S, T, K, or even F. And G is on that card as well. We have Elsa and Anna coming through with unity through faith. This is in reverse. I feel like the both of you are keeping that energy to transform these dreams. It's like playing smart but thinking big at the same time. Upgrade You by Beyonce is coming through. Anita Ward, Ring My Bell is on this card. And under it, it says Signed, Sealed, Delivered, and I'm Yours. I don't know who sang that song, but it's on there. Heart chakra healing. I knew this was going to show its presence because remember I told y'all that dinosaur was green. This is something that's going to be enlightened, and you'll be able to stand firm in your power. It's like you're not going to just be doing work and you're not getting your recognition. It's going to be something that, Spirit said that you can do it, and you really can have whatever you like because you're manifesting the reality that you see for yourself. We have root chakra activated here. I remember picking up on this earlier, so I'm glad it came through as clarity. This is like the destiny being fulfilled, so you can walk through ascension gates because it's like being at that final step once again, and now things are balanced. We literally have balance, knowing thyself, and stay present in the moment. So the number 8 is very significant, and what I was telling y'all about that loop. Remember, they just sentenced him to, well, Carmelo Anthony was just sentenced to 35 years, which that's an 8, and that's the infinity sign sideways if you look at it, but breaking generational curses and breaking karmic loops. That baby is not going to be in there for 35 years. That baby came here on a soul mission to do something that will awaken many souls. And it's in the process of doing exactly what it's meant to do. So know that you all have the ability to change the narrative. Don't just accept what somebody throws on you or accept what somebody, if it doesn't feel right in your essence, there's possibly a judgment or inner calling from higher realms that it's a new phase about to turn, through an awakening for you, as well as disharmony through misalignment could be feeling like people are out to get you or your ancestors have forgot about you. But that's the negative forces trying to start group conflict within yourself. You sometimes have to pause to find a new perspective as well as viewing things differently because it's a journey. You come into this world enlightened and then you learn other ways of how to manage on a 3D, and you have to get yourself back to that spiritual alignment. So it's not that you can't do it, but you will be able to kind of just, you're going from letting other people speak for you to listening to your own discernment. This is about as simple as I can put it. You're starting to look at things from your own perspective. You're not really asking if this is okay. It's kind of like, if it don't feel right, I'm not doing it. And so with 1919, it says, this is the transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to a new beginning. Your affirmation is I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformation energy of the divine. Number 1717 is self resilience. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength would also allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Your affirmation is as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. 1313 Clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning. It's seen against the dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm and now the sky is clearing. Your affirmation is love and energy surrounds me, and I trust the clarity I feel is the answers I need. When I was taking a bath earlier this rising, I saw like an hourglass and a lock on my mirror from what I could make out to be. When I ask other people like what do they see, they kind of give me different things, so I know I'm seeing what I'm supposed to see. However, I made a mistake and said it was a hourglass and a key. And then I was told to look again. And then that's when I saw a keyhole. So this is more so the lock, right? Which gave me my answer in the whole time. And divine timing is definitely at play for the entire existence of humanity. But some people are looking for divine timing as a sign of clarity, and some people are looking at divine timing as they know that they are the key that they're waiting on. And that nudge that you may have to scratch your body, you may have to cook something for yourself, whatever nudges you're getting, take it. Because something beautiful is going to happen in the midst of it that only you can be granted. It's not a group key, it's not a group conversation, it's not a conference call. It's something that is going to take place that only you will be able to know what is for you. And for me to say like, oh, it's a hourglass and a key, that was me already answering my question. So write down the cues that you're getting. Write down the notes to yourself if you have to kind of like piece your own story together, because things are going to come fast, especially by you being spiritually in tune or wanting to even be spiritually in tune. It's going to be several signs and synchronicities, but it's up to you of what you pick up on. Angel numbers are great, viewing animals are great, but when you're, coming out of those shower moments or even preparing to cook dinner and you're noticing that something just fell out of your pantry and you're like, where did that even come from? Take it as a sign, okay? Take it as, let me see what I can do with this, because everyday magic is all the way around you. And so that's all I have for you all today. You just really need to know how to cultivate your own inner voice. Listen to your own inner voice, because that's what's going to help you prevail. A lot of people is going to, some people are going to agree with you, some people are going to disagree with you, but it's up to you to know what you're going to agree and disagree on. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to help people if you can, but you must be able to pull from your overflow and not deplete yourself trying to give or overly extend yourself if it's not beneficial to you. So let me see. Then I'm gonna pull three from this deck, and well, I'll do 6 and 6, and then I'm gonna start another reading because I've been kind of behind. But I wanted to start with this one because I was picking up on that kid energy, and I was just getting the energy of really somebody was playing house. Can we clarify this? One message from the divine feminine. So to clarify the energy of this entire reading, we have I love you. I am starting to understand our connection. I remember every detail of that day. I knew exactly what I was doing. And then the message from the divine feminine is, I will wait for a sign from you. I lost myself for a little while sideways. So I feel like this is just a journey of life energy, because sideways is giving me that they could be on the brink of losing themselves, or they kind of like finding themselves out of losing themselves. If it was upright or reverse, I would kind of get it. But with it being sideways, it's kind of like on limbo, if that makes sense. On the bottom of the deck, it says, I love you unconditionally. And let me get 6 from this one, and then I'm going to call it. The morning time is very significant, well, the rising rather, because we're not in a state of mourning. But if you're seeing like that dew energy, then really pay attention to what you can make out of it. Some of you may see birds through the dew. Some of you may see trees, but I'm also picking up some of you can see shadows. So you could be very clairaudient, and clairvoyant. Okay, so clairaudient, claircognizance, and clairvoyance. Angel number 30, angel number 7. We have earth worship. So you definitely love nature. It says, until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. We have Pagus, break free, dear one. Spread your wings that you are limitless. 44 with Wildcat. Something is lurking afoot. This is in reverse. So to me, it's giving me the energy that you know exactly what's on your heels. Indulgence in reverse. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. Fear, forever and more is on here. I thought it said fear, but I should have known better. But however, if you are in fear, embody that energy and alchemize the energy. And I find that beautiful because this is the number 8. And with that, we just spoke about that, but you are able to alchemize the energy for what you needed. So you don't have to sit in slumber or soak in energy that is not yours. You can always do something to, I'm gonna tell you this, if you're feeling heavy now in the energy, I'm sure you have some table salt. Put some soap on your hands, sprinkle some salt, clap your hands together 3 times, okay? It don't have to be hard, just something that can kind of like waken up that stagnation energy and rinse it off. As you wash your hands, say, I release all energy that is not mine. I call all of my power back to me. Please reveal to me anything that I need to know. And you don't have to put a specific name on it. Just say, please reveal to me anything that I need to know. Asę YęYę, okay? Do that because salt is a neutralizer, so it helps get away energy that is not yours. And if you're feeling heavy or fog energy, that's probably why I was picking up on that morning dew energy. These are some of the things that you could do. Make sure that you're doing your egg cleanses. Make sure that you're taking your spiritual baths. And if you're wanting the energy from, no, not if you want the energy from me, child. No. I need all of my energy. But if you want bath salts from me, or if you're needing help, check out tarros.company.site, because we sell these things to make sure that your energy is on point. I don't know who won't it. Child, no. I am not for grabs. If you're interested in natural products for hair care and skincare, please Google us at Tans and Bees. With this new moon, we have a new moon tomorrow, and I wanted to cut off this classes for the 8th, but I kind of got MIA, y'all, because some things took place that I wasn't expecting. However, if you're interested in that class and you would like to be in that class, if you're interested in it, you can email me at tarros33@gmail.com, and you all can get in that class for free, because within this energy, I just feel like somebody don't know where to go, don't know which way to go. And it's like when you do go forward, you feel like you're going 10 steps back. You're probably going to have to stop talking to some people that's, whoever you've been talking to, it's kind of like just hold on to whatever it is that you're working on at this time. But it's a need for you to embody all that you have sown and know that you are alluring through your pain, and you're able to kind of like embody that energy. It says, now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby steals my pain. As the skies bleed from my heart, and the embodiment I am to claim. Then we have cow. This is like finding that embrace through all that you've nurtured. It's like finding the gold that you finally weave through life, and it's paying off, if that makes sense. Remember, We had the Nine of Pentacles showing her presence earlier. So the embrace of all that is nourishing you, awakening all that you are becoming. Angel numbers 5 is significant, as well as angel number 15 and 947. All that you desire comes to you easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. Fear has no place where you're going. Is it going to be scary? Probably. Do you have to know everything? No. And it's okay to ask your spirit guides for help. They're going to give you the answers that you seek, because you are the answer. You are the key. But you're needing to know, or you're wanting to know exactly where to go, or whatever it is that you're working on. Ask them plainly as if you were talking to someone else, and they'll give you the answer. They'll show up for you. They may not show up within 20 to 55 minutes, but you'll get an answer. Maybe keep a dream journal on the side of your bed, so when you wake up, and if you do remember your dreams, you're able to write it down, fast, or you get the gist. And some of you just quite need the sleep, because I'm feeling sleepy all of a sudden, but I'm going to end it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I am coming back with another one, but I'm done with this one for today. So, Asę YęYę.